Hello everyone, Carlos Flores, back on basics. Let me fix my camera a little bit, but before we begin, again, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Back on Basics 9985. If you wanna get notified, hit the notification button so you can get notified of any new videos that come on board. If you have a topic, suggestion, feedback, question, if you want me to give you my take on something, put it in the comment section, and I'll be more than happy to do so. So, if you want to connect with me on social media outlets, then on Facebook, you can search for me, Carlos Flores Jr., Flores with an S. On Instagram, on X, and on Threads, you can type in at Back on Basics. And then on WhatsApp, you can type in and search for me under either Carlos Flores or at Back on Basics 9985. So, let's talk about self-care. Again, how many times am I going to do that? As many times as you need to hear about self-care, about taking care of yourself, about being able to focus your mind, your body, and your emotions. Look, it's what is today's date? Let me look. Bear with me. It's the 6th. I should have known because I went back to work today. So it's the 6th of January, 2025. Right? I'm assuming that all of you, if not most of you, have moved your motivation on the work that you're doing towards goals past the New Year's and already starting with motivation on your goals based on what you worked in 2024. Now you're motivated even more than most of the people who are starting from scratch. You're motivated in 2025. You've looked at your life and you've said, okay, how can I balance, right? Mind, body, emotional balance. And so we've talked about, being okay with being in the dark, being okay with being in a quiet area with silence. We talked about, if you need to focus your mind, then do something physical. If you need to focus your body, then do something mental. And so we've talked about a lot of different layers that as a human being helps us get together, helps us focus. Because remember what I said yesterday, right? This is where when you're not really focusing, right? You go from all of these ideas here to here. And this is where you hyper focus. This is where you focus. The thing is, you still need to be mindful and be in the here and now, in the present moment, because that's where you have the neutral capacity of moving forward, of motivating, of doing compound victories, compound motivation. If you get something done, don't you feel like success? You feel proud of yourself. Other people give you compliments of what you've achieved. And then if you do a second thing, people still do that. It compounds, right? Instead of having one achievement, now you have 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5, and it gets bigger because now what you're doing is you're going from this, right? Kind of second guessing yourself to this, where you're saying, oh, I'm going to get this done. I know it. Look, it has taken me a year to get where I'm at in terms of my physical health and my emotional health. And, and then there's a saying that says that a lot of us that have tried and tried and tried, if you can't do it the way that it's supposed to be, then you learn how to teach it at a different way. For me, I teach anyways. Teaching is my love. Making these videos are my love. They motivate me. Each time I'm done with 2 short videos, one in Spanish, one in English, and then this longer video, right? And then on top of that, on Instagram, I do a micro video about 30 seconds. And it's amazing. I don't know if anybody has noticed, but yesterday's videos were a little bit longer. Why? Because for some reason, right? For some reason, my shorts went from 1 minute to a 3 minute minimum. And so I'm like, whoo, I can expand a little bit more. I'm trying to not hit you all with a fire hose. I'm trying to give you different topics. So that way, again, balance your mind, your body, and your emotions. I want to make sure that you're focused on what is important to you. And everybody focuses on different things. We all are different. That's what we're human beings, ladies and gentlemen. That's the reason why when somebody tells me that they're trying to be, they're trying to be somebody, they're trying to be as rich as Elon Musk. Let's use that example, right? Well, the thing is, Elon Musk learned how to take opportunities, how to, use his support system. He learned how to do a lot of different things that, we're talking about it, but he also put it into action. He started out small and it got bigger and it got bigger and it got bigger and it got bigger. And then that momentum just built. And once that momentum builds, once you have a number of victories under your belt that you have completed, it's amazing how much you're driven. Look at me. A year later, right? I'm still 210. I think today I'm either 209 or 210. But look, I feel great. I feel like I can do anything, because by this time, ladies and gentlemen, a year ago or 2 years ago, I would have been either 270 or 260, because that was my pattern, because that's what I did, because the holidays just stressed me out, because as a provider, not being able to provide as much as I want to stresses me out. And I'm being honest with you, very honest with you, because again, right, I want to be able to give the people around me, the people that I love, the people that, that are part of my support system, I want to give and give and give. And so what I have learned, and I've said this in a video, maybe about 6 months ago, is that provider means different things. Provider means moral support. Provider means emotional support. A provider gives monetary support. Provider means just being there for somebody, just sitting right next to somebody as they grieve, as they cry, as they do things that sometimes we don't want to do. And so again, I expanded my definition of how to support others and how to support myself as well. And I get it. I mean, being a provider is my pet peeve, and I have to remember, I have to go back and focus mentally and say to myself, it's not about the money all the time. Providing money, it's great, but it's not about the money all the time. It's about the support. It's about the love. It's about the connection. It's about bringing out the positive out of people, because you can do it. You can bring out the positive and out of people. And so all of that I've talked about, in order for us, right, to take care of ourselves, we need to do certain things. And I'm just going to give you the bullet points, because you've heard some of these and you haven't heard some of these. So sleeping well, right? 7 to 9 hours on average. Sleeping is great. Sleeping is great. I mean, sometimes it's hard for me to sleep because my mind is like just thinking of different things. So what do? I do something moving, right, to get my mind focused. Usually when I get my mind focused, and if I lay down, I usually go to sleep, ladies and gentlemen. I don't do like exercise where I'm sweating. All I'm doing is just moving, right? Just moving. Look at it. Just moving. I'm not breaking a sweat, right? I'm not breaking a sweat. I'm just moving. I'm just making sure that my mind is focused. Eat balanced meals. I mean, you have to eat balanced meals. You know, I used to eat sometimes early in the morning, and I mean like early in the morning after midnight. And I had acid reflux. I couldn't sleep. I used to snore. I was pre-diabetic. Uh, I mean, I was at the onset like of sleep apnea. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't know what scenario I was in until I looked at myself realistically in the mirror and I started to use my support system for them to let me know how they see me. And then I started changing. And I started slowly. And when I would gain, and then I would lose, and then I would lose, and then I would lose, and then I would gain. I mean, even now, ladies and gentlemen, remember one of my goals was to be 200 by the new year. Well, I'm 209 or 210. I still have 10 pounds to go. That's okay. I just moved my momentum over because my momentum is growing. Believe me, I'm going to get to 200. Once I get to 200, I mean, I'm gonna kind of like analyze everything. I'm gonna ask my support system to see what else I can do to be healthy. Remember, I've shown you before that you know, those drinks, turmeric powder. You know that powdery yellow powder. Usually it's used in Indian food. I love it. I put 2 microspoons in a cup. I put 2 microspoons of black pepper because the turmeric is activated and it's kept longer in your system with black pepper. That's one thing that I've learned. And then what I do is I put 2 microspoons of cinnamon, ground cinnamon. It actually activates other things on top of that. And then what I've been doing once in a while lately, like I did today in the morning before I went to work, is I put, you know, just like half a cup of chia seeds in water, the ones that they have expanded, because chia seeds, I mean, they help with a lot of different things internally. I mean, some of the things that I've told you, the turmeric, the cinnamon, the black pepper, the chia seeds, you know what they do? They clean my internals. They reduce the inflammation in my body. They focus my mind, because if I'm not worried about the stuff around my body, then my mind is focused and I can do things, and my body's focused and I can do things that sometimes, right, I don't want to do, but I'm so motivated to do it. I mean, these videos just motivate me. All of your comments motivate me. I want you to comment. I want you to post questions. I want you to make sure that you understand that I'm part of your support system and you are part of my support system as well. And you can ask me questions. I'm telling you, I know, right? You're probably thinking, oh no, this guy for now, he's going to answer some of my questions, but then eventually when he gets bigger, he's not going to do that. I'm still going to answer questions. I'm still going to do that. I mean, my mantra, my focus in life is to help people get to where they want to get to. There's some things I don't know how to help you with that you're going to have to do on your own. But I can help you build a basic foundation so that way you can build and build and build your skills and build your life balance and build your mind-body balance and build your emotional balance and create success after success after success. I mean, I'm elated. I'm so happy that here I am 1 year later and I'm 209, 210. I'm motivated in making these videos. This channel has over 500 long videos, over 600 shorts, and it's amazing because each one has a slight variation of a topic. And so again, right, taking care of yourself. You need to take care of yourself. Like, for example, drink a lot of water. You have to drink water. Why? Because as you're hydrated, you feel refreshed, right? And the water just flushes the toxins out. I mean, again, inflammation, ladies and gentlemen, it's there. You just don't feel it sometimes because you're in it. I was in it at 270. And not until I felt it did I say, I don't want to be like this. I want to be able to be healthy, and I want to be able to be, I don't want to be like super skinny, but I want to be able to be mobile, be able to carry my own weight. And so again, take care of yourself, ladies and gentlemen. And then we have emotional self-care. Express yourself. You see my smile as soon as I said express yourself. I express myself through these videos, through the shorts, through the micro short. And so I'm doing what I'm telling you, what I'm suggesting to you for you to do. Express yourself. Do you have to make a video? No. But you can talk to others. You can talk to your family. You can talk to your friends, your coworkers, your support system, and then express yourself, because that'll help you get to where you want to get to. Socially, sometimes you have to look specifically for healthy relationships. You can't be in a friendship or in a relationship where it's only one way. I'm telling you, you cannot. Or you're not going to be where you want to be, because most of the time you're giving and giving and giving, and the other person is taking and taking and taking. You have to be in a healthy relationship. How do you do that? One of the things to do that is make time for yourself. Why? Because you need to. You need to refresh. You need to re-energize. You need to re-motivate. You need to grow your motivation. There's gonna be bad times. I'm telling you, because it is. Life is a roller coaster. It goes up and it goes down. You're gonna have good times. You're gonna have great times. You're gonna have sucky times. But if you keep on doing the things that make you who you are, that doesn't make you somebody else, that you're not trying to be somebody else, that you're just being you, and you're using your strengths, and you're using your support system, and you're using your family, your friends, your coworkers, or whoever, then you will get to where you want to get to. So, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so you can get notified of any new video that comes on board. Remember, take care of yourself. You owe it to yourself. Because if you don't take care of yourself, good luck taking care of others. I don't want that to happen to you. It almost happened to me. I came home, I was working over 40 hours. I came home, I ate. I fell asleep on the couch. Who am I helping there? I'm resting, but even like that. So remember, help yourself. Back on Basics.